Welcome back. It is 9:12, and now that the cold, dry days of winter are here, it's time to reevaluate your skincare routine. And if you don't have one, maybe it's time to change that. Joining us this morning with some do's and don'ts for winter skincare is dermatologist Dr. Lauren Fine with Fine Dermatology. Good morning. Welcome back.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
We always like to bring you around this time of year because it's not something we think about, but we do need to reevaluate how we take care of our skin in the winter, don't we?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because cold air has less moisture, so it is dehydrating for skin. So your skin will feel colder or drier when it's cold outside.
And when it's drier, it looks bad. You don't look as fresh, right?
Yes, it can look dry, kind of flaky. It can even enhance the appearance of fine lines.
We don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
So what are we starting with then?
So everyone needs to wash their face and body. So you want to look for a gentle, hydrating cleanser. You can pumps. I think this is a great time of year to switch to bar soap. There's often less stuff in them.
Really?
And less packaging, better for the environment.
Oh, see, I never thought about that. And I should let everybody know these are all things you can get at your local drugstore.
Yes.
Yes.
Down the corner.
Okay, so think about soap
washing
bars instead of necessarily body wash.
Yes, and I can talk about scrubbing now because exfoliating is everywhere, and people need to realize that exfoliating or scrubbing can dry out skin. So if your skin is feeling dry and dehydrated, you don't want to use something like a loofah or a brush. You also want to really read the ingredients. These two cleansers are great. Cetaphil's a great dermatologist recommended brand, but if you look closely, one has an exfoliator in it, an acid, and one doesn't. So they're
that's
often
interesting.
hidden.
I would never even think about that. So you're saying if you're going to be grabbing some of these, make sure you look, because if it has exfoliation and then you're doing the loofah too, you're actually making the skin issues even worse.
It could cause irritation, it can cause more dryness, it can cause redness, and when skin is already dry, it's not going to feel good.
Yeah, not good. Okay, and then what do we have here?
So after you shower, when your skin is still damp, you want to put on a hydrating thicker cream or a lotion. This is, look for hyaluronic acid for both face and body.
I was going to say, this was for face, right?
This is for face. This brand also makes a great body wash.
Oh, great.
And then a lot of products now are, if you want to look for buzzwords like eczema or dry chapped skin, those can be a good sign that they're good for dry.
And I noticed when you come on a lot, you do bring in a lot of the Cetaphil and oil of Olay, which is something we're all so familiar with already. It's easy access to, and it is effective then.
Yes, these are tried and true brands, tried and true products. You can find them anywhere. I think it's important to look for things that are not heavily fragranced or perfumed. Vanacream's a great line for very sensitive skin.
Which brings me to this then, because everybody's grandmother used Vaseline for everything. Is that something you recommend too? I mean, it seems like though it can get sticky and, right?
Vaseline works great. It's tried and true. Aquaphor is very similar.
So these are for?
Those are for anywhere in the body. I love Aquaphor Vaseline for lips because lips are a lot more sensitive than the rest of our skin, and they can get dried out, the very first part of the body that can get dried out. So staying on top of it, putting a lip balm, Aquaphor at nighttime before you go to sleep, when you wake up. Also eyes. People often overlook their eyes. Eyes can get very dry, and then the skin around the eyes it's very sensitive. It can also get dry, irritated. So moisturizing eye drops. This is Sustain. You can find this at any drugstore. You can throw them in all your bags. These are easy to,
Okay, very good. And then, what finally we have over here, what?
Sunscreen, all year round. You don't want to forget your sunscreen. Even in the coldest days, the sun is still coming through. But
I have a question for you. If you use makeup like a foundation that already has sunscreen, should you still be using this before?
Great question. So most makeup has around an SPF 20. In the winter months when you're not getting much sun, if you're putting that in the morning, for the most part, you're probably good throughout the day. But if you're, walking to and from work, if you're out and about running errands, it is a good idea to think about reapplying throughout the day. Okay, very good. And these are all great ideas. And if you have more questions for Dr. Fine, what's your website? FineDermatology.com. Yep, FineDermatology.com. Some great tips. Thank you so much. Thanks. We're all going to stay moisturized and drink lots of water. Yes,
you
need it today.
That, don't you? Right? Thank you. Great job. Okay.